Now, climbing walls isn't for everybody, you know, it certainly isn't, but being in the creation is. Even C.S. Lewis wrote that he would spend, 25 minutes a day just taking a walk, and that was his time in the creation. So this is for everybody. But if you want the next level, the real extreme stuff, if you don't just want to go on a hiking trip with your church for a weekend, but you want to actually learn to climb and climb something, 2,000 feet high and hear from God in that type of situation, this program's for you. Nearly every single major character in the Bible is a mountaineer. They all spend a significant amount of time in the mountains, and they all spend a significant amount of time in the mountains seeking God, And yet somewhere this has been lost in our theology. It's somewhere been lost in our discipleship programs. But I believe it's central. I believe it's an essential part to show somebody the creation.
If you can handle hanging 2,000 feet above the ground, relying on a rope, fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, and God, what can't you handle? I think it's important for every Christian to have an experience like this, to just come out into the wilderness and just spend time with God.
The solitude here is unbelievable. You can walk up in one of these valleys and have as far as you can see in every direction to yourself. You can just sit there and be in awe. I mean, this place is so hardcore to hike into and to get to that hardly anybody comes here. It's one of those beautiful places on earth, but it hasn't been seen by the civilized man yet. It hasn't been, there's no buildings, there's no, you can't just go and turn on the tap and have water. You got to pump it here. You have to, build your own fire here if you want something to eat. Students have to learn sort of the roughness of nature and of the creation.
When you get in that position where it's just you and God, then you learn a lot about prayer and relationship.
You're going to learn how to work together with a group of people. There's no more intimate community than a community of climbers, a community of people who are, literally holding one another's lives in their hands, protecting each other. I mean, the commands we speak are so important and they're so authoritative. You can't mess around, and I think lessons like that aren't learned in our general culture. You really can't learn a lot of things in the world that you can here.
I think after this, I'll probably be a little more bold in my faith.